Now let's talk about HTML formatting. We have these different kinds of formatting. It just simply allows you to be able to style part of your text. Let me show you a real use case. This is Amazon's website, and this is where you can simply buy products, which is an e-commerce website. So for example, you can see the details of the certain product you want to buy. But one thing for sure here is that this date is bold. You can see it's bold than other text, the same thing as the price, right? And this is applied to majority of all the prices on the website. This is another example on Jumia's website. So on Jumia's website, at the bottom here, you can see that there are certain texts that are bold, the ones that they want people to notice, like fashion and electronics. You can see some of them are not just bold, but they have underline, right? This is something we are going to learn, and you can see this is bold, and we are going to learn how to make text bold. All these are simply called formatting, just like the way you would actually get to use your Microsoft Word. Say I generated some dummy text now. In Microsoft Word, you can actually make text bold by using bold. You can even underline it, so I believe you should know how to. This is just some basic knowledge you already need to have. You can make it italics, you can underline it, you can even bold everything at the same time, right? Or a good example is, let's say you want to write 10 to the power of 2. You have to highlight this 2 here, and then there is an option in Microsoft Word called superscript, okay, which is this particular one here. It would take that 2 and raise it up, as you can see, right? So this is like me saying 10 to the power of 2, right? And let's say we wanted to do H2O. Maybe you wanted to write water in a chemical formula, and you wrote it like this, right? This 2 has to go below, right? If you highlight the 2 now in Microsoft Word, you can simply make that to the bottom, and then that's it. So all these things is also possible in HTML. You could simply make a text superscript or subscript or whatever, right? And all these are simply called HTML formatting. So let's use it in a real use case now. So let's simply use this on our hero section here. So this is our hero section. Let's simply use get a gift card. Now this get a gift card is going to be bold, okay? So how do we make a text bold? First of all, to make a text bold, you can use the letter B. So let's do it on a new line. So B and press enter. And you can write anything inside it, okay? I can just say bold, for example, right? And if you check your browser, don't forget to open with live server, and then you would actually see that we have a bold text here. Okay, so you can see we sort of like have a bold text here, right? So it's as easy as that. And let's try it for this get a gift here. Now to use it for this get your gift, it's very simple. All you just simply need to do is come before the get. Okay, you can see my cursor is before it. Then open your left angle bracket, then type small letter B, then you want to close it. Unfortunately, when you close it, this will give you the closing tag, right? So what you can do is to highlight the closing tag, okay? Then you can copy it and delete it, or you can cut it if you know how to do that. So I'm just going to remove it from here. Not like you have to delete it, but cut it. Then come at the end of where it says card, okay? And then what you can simply do is either you just open the closing tag like this, or you just paste it. Okay, so you can see I just wrote it. I deleted the closing tag, then I came to the end of card here and wrote B like this, and I closed it. Okay, it simply means inside of this paragraph, I only want this get a gift card to be bold, right? So let's actually check the results now. So if I go to my browser now, and then let's see the results that we simply have. So if I refresh, so you can see we are now have get a gift card is actually bold, right? I think we are beginning to actually get what they did here. Actually, we have created something like this, right? What if we want to underline this bold? Well, how do we do that? Well, that's pretty easy. But before I show you that, let me show you that you can actually make a text underline, and all you just need to do, you just use the U tag. U means underline, right? So then you press enter, and then let me just write underline. Okay, so let's first of all check how it looks, if that works here in our browser. You You can see I have the underline. I wrote a text called underline inside the U tag. But what I want to still do is to make this bold text underlined, right? So how do I do that? Easy. Would you want to try? So what you can simply do, you can simply come before the B tag, okay? Or you can do it inside, within it, or outside it, okay? So I'll just come before the B tag, then I'll open my left angle bracket and open the U tag and close it. But you know, this would probably give you the closing tag. If it doesn't, then that's okay. You can see that gave me the closing tag, right? So don't worry, just simply delete the closing tag, or you highlight and cut it or copy it and delete it from there. And then what you simply do is to come to the end of this B tag, okay? Come to the end of this B tag, then open your left angle bracket, open the U tag, the closing tag, not the opening tag, as you can see, right? So you can see we simply have the opening tag here and we have the closing tag here, right? And everything is right inside of, everything covers the whole B tag like this, right? So it simply means we want to simply make this text bold and underlined, and you can see we have the opening and closing tag here. So this text is going to be bold and underlined at the same time. Okay, so let's actually check the results that we simply have now. If you check your browser now, you can now see that this text is bold and it is also underlined, right? So you can see that's interesting, and we can actually prove it that it's the same thing they actually did here on Jumia's website. So it's as easy as that. However, there are other formatting options that you can simply use. We have the italics, we have the highlight. So let's try a few of these and then we will just move on. So let's try the italics. The italics is just the I tag. So just press I and enter, and then you can say italics like this. As soon as you check your browser, you get to see that there's a text called italics, so you know what that is. We also have under on code mark. You can use this inside of a paragraph. I'm only writing them out like this so you can see how they all look. So hello, this is highlighted. Okay, so if you check our browser now, you see that there's a text called highlighted, and anytime you use that mark, this is the result that it actually gives you. So there is more and more and more. But well, do you actually know what? Unfortunately, instead of me using this I tag for italics, well, I don't want to start explaining the reason why we don't use I. Instead, we use a tag called em. So instead of you using this I tag, I would comment it out. The proper way to use that I tag is to use em. So let's actually fix that. So just say em. Okay, em means emphasis. Okay, that's the more modern way to use italics. And then if I could write italics again, okay, it doesn't change anything. And the second fix is that this bold, we actually do not use it any longer. It is deprecated, meaning it is old to use. So let's comment it out. So the real fix is to use a tag called strong. Okay, so strong replaces the B tag, so strong. Okay, so this is the tag you use to make a text bold instead of the B tag. Inside the strong, rest like bold again. Okay, good. So you can see we have replaced it with two new tags now. Okay, good. And that's it. So if you check your browser, it doesn't change anything actually, and nobody cares really. But that's just a more better way to use the bold tag and the italics tag. So the last few tags I will show you is the strike through tag. So say on a website they are offering a promo, and then they say it's actually 100,000, but instead of them, you know, saying the real price is 100,000, they can give you this strike through and say the original price now is 50,000. So to do that, all you just simply need to do in HTML, you can use the S tag. Now the S allows you to strike anything. So I can just say, for example, maybe write maybe $100,000 like this, and as soon as you simply check your browser, you'd get to see now that we simply have this $100,000 like strike through like this, right? Good. Now we simply have another tag called HR. Now this HR actually means line break. Okay, so HR, it means line break. I mean horizontal rule actually means so this HR, okay, means horizontal rule. So let's keep my mind. So if you just want a straight line on a website, maybe you simply want to divide certain things from a website. Maybe you just want to divide half a straight line like that. You can use the tag called HR, and let's try it out. So just type HR. Okay, hit enter on that. Now when you type HR, you can see now we simply have this straight line across like this, right? So this is something we would also use. And there's one more, which is called BR. Now BR actually means line break, so this was what I was mistaking HR for. So line break. All right, now a good reuse of line break, and it's actually just called BR. Now it doesn't do anything yet, but a good example is when we open a paragraph and I want to write this is, let's say whatever I want to write should be on the next line. Okay, you know, if I continue writing, let's say this is HTML, well, everything will be on a single line, as you can see, right? But if you wanted anything after this text called this is to be on a new line, just type BR, enter, and if you type anything after it, for example, it breaks it down to a new line, as you can see, right? So let's add on that BR and say language. Okay, so you see that language is broken down to a new line because anything after BR is broken down to the next line. Okay, so this is just the summary of HTML formatting, and what I would like you to do is at the top of where we started HTML formatting, you can leave a comment here and write HTML formatting so that you don't miss that. Okay, we can just add a topic, maybe number 4, because maybe that's the 4th topic we are treating now. Okay, so make sure you arrange your work like this. Good. Then the next topic we will be treating is simply going to be links in HTML. So you can actually just have your hash like that and put number 5 like this. So then we can write links in HTML.